All right, this is like a little blog pod that we're doing here. I've just got my main man, my episode reviewer, that we promised that when we started this, but we review all the episodes of Kenobi. It hasn't quite worked out. I don't know, he's been disappointed that maybe I forgot about him, but I feel like I'm trying to make amends right now. So,
you're doing all right.
Eli, cousin Eli, how you going, man?
I'm doing really good. I'm absolutely giddy.
So where are we?
We're at IMAX Melbourne. We're seated. We're popcorn ready. Obi-Wan Kenobi Finale on the biggest screen imaginable.
We feel kind of special, don't we?
I feel this. Is this what fame is like? Like,
is this how the other half live?
How can I go back to like normal life?
So we kind of came in and there was like, cosplayers, and there was like a Darth Vader helmet sort of light extravaganza kind of thing going on, and came in, and then all of a sudden it was like, would you like a nice cold beer or a glass of bubbles?
It was absolute luxury, absolutely pampered from front door to seat.
Well, speaking of seat, then we come in, we sit down, and we're like, oh, we'll get a seat, we'll get situated here, and then we just sit up at our seat, and what's greeting us?
Action figures, a whole range. Like, luck of the draw, I've ended up with Obi-Wan.
We got a Black Series Archive Series Episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi. I got myself a Darth Revan, which I don't actually have, so I was like, bonus. So I haven't got that figure. I'll take that. And we're just sitting back waiting for it. No, I think they're going to show 2 episodes. I think they're showing 5 and then the finale.
I like.
So we get to relive the magic, and then get in that headspace and get ready for it all again.
Brilliant.
But I haven't even got your take. Like, this is the perfect opportunity. What's your hot take on how you're enjoying it so far?
I'm gripped. I'm absolutely gripped. Like, I'm loving everything they've had to offer. Like, it feels different but the same. Like, it's.
Because you're a prequel kid. Let's not forget this.
Oh yeah, that's how I grew up. Like, people talk about, Alec Guinness is Obi-Wan, and be like, not really for me.
Stay away. that ain't my Obi-Wan, man. No old men around here.
No. But yeah, so like, beautiful. See, not just Ewan McGregor, but Hayden Christensen again, just sort of like filling those old shoes, and you can tell they love it. So I love it. It's just
just plot wise, you're pretty much like, I'm a going cold kind of guy. Like, even that first episode where we go to Alderaan and like little Princess Leia, were you just like, holy crap, we're going here?
I was surprised at first. I'll admit, like the whole like, ooh.
We know you hate children, so
I don't hate them. They're just not
my bag, man.
They're just so stupid.
They're stupid. They're sticky. They're smelly. They get into trouble. They get caught up. You get into crazy hijinks with Inquisitors.
They can't keep their hands to themselves. It's wild. But no, like I'll admit, like I was a little apprehensive when I saw them falling into that grizzled old man and accompanying a
little
child.
Upstart.
Yeah, and they go on an adventure together. I was like, same old thing. But
it's The Last of Us in space.
Yeah, literally. But it works. It works so well, and I think it's because the character of Obi-Wan is so flushed out, and then we're seeing like a different side of him, so it's sort of like refreshing. And then you got Leia, young child, but it fits. Like they've crafted this child character that realistically evolves into Leia, and it's satisfying to see.
And it's easier when you have, with child actors, if you have a character that's established and you go back and she's got very strong personality points. You know what I mean? So you can kind of, it's not, like, I think one of the harsh things on Jake Lloyd was like, well, no one knew who Anakin Skywalker was. He's just a kid being a kid.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, like Leia's like, well, we can channel some personality points and make sure that she's hitting their marks.
Mm. Yeah, no, and it clearly shows they put in the effort to like give a dialogue that's fun and like applies to a child, but it still feels like special.
She's going to talk. She's going to put you in your place.
Yeah, exactly. Like those.
I'm sorry, Leia.
That opening scene where she's like,
"Hey, Catherine's here. Hello. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
How are you enjoying the special treatment, Catherine? You get yourself a little action figure.
Oh my god.
Like a quintessential diva making a late entrance.
I know, she's got the diva jacket going and everything too.
Yeah.
She's propped up and ready for it. She's only working for her second Obi-Wan premiere in, what, three or 4 weeks?
Yeah. It's
She's like, well, I watched the first one in Anaheim at Celebration, no biggie, and now I'm just back here to watch the finale in IMAX. That's just how we roll. So yeah, like I'll manage to actually see, because they'll show 5 tonight, that I'll see episodes 1, 2, 4, so 1, 2, 5, and 6 on the big screen, which is crazy.
Man, what this show's been better received and sort of like better hyped up than any other sort of Star Wars show so far. Like this is like the flagship product.
I wonder if they'll like log into someone's Disney Plus and like the mouse will start moving around.
I wouldn't even be upset. I'd be so happy. That'd be brilliant, especially because it feels like that'd be a break in the terms of service.
No public broadcasting. No, you're like, wow, someone actually did it. Like I always see that. I never knew what that meant, and here we are.
It'd be great. Credits roll. FBI kicking the doors.
Yeah. Disney have to like bust their own people. Like, hang on, we're Disney. It's like doesn't matter. Terms of service. The mouse don't play. All right, well, let's get back on to Obi-Wan. We're obviously going to watch the 5th episode, but let's not worry about that. This is going to be at the 6th episode. Where we left it was, they kind of seem to be stuck in space. They managed to get away from Vader, though Reva's kind of played her hand and ultimately kind of failed, but she ain't dead yet, and she's caught wind that there's something going on in Tatooine. What's going to go down, mate? What are you hoping to see? How do we wrap this thing in a little bow that feels satisfying?
I honestly don't know. I feel like if I had to guess, I'm anticipating everything's going to feel concluded, and Obi-Wan's probably going to have his confrontation with Vader, and everything's going to be sewn up. He's going to get back to Tatooine, and Reva's there waiting for him. Because she's got nothing else left now. She played her hand at Vader, didn't work out. She's down in the dumps, and so she's going to. Or she's got
axe to grind again.
Yeah, she's got this half a transmission. All she's picked up on is Obi-Wan, Tatooine, Owen, and that's all she's got to go on.
And she had a bit of beef with Owen before. She's probably looking for an excuse.
Yeah, I mean, some upstart farm boy just giving her the business. He made a fool of her, and she knows it.
Yeah, so maybe she's still about settling scores now.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's all she's got left.
Yeah, I hope it's a strong motivation for it, because a lot of people have got to be in a lot of places at the end of this that makes sense. You got to move the pieces. It's kind of weird because end of episode 3, and at the time we're like, well, this is the last bit of Star Wars we're going to get before we roll into episode 4, so all the pieces have to be set and everybody has to be in their places. And now you've got this thing where you've kind of not disrupted the story, you picked up and you've moved the pieces around, and now it's like, well, does every piece need to be back exactly where it was to roll in, or do we accept that we've got 10 years of shit in between that we can move stuff around potentially?
I think they've got a bit of leeway, and I hope they lean into it, because don't want any of this to feel rushed. It could end with they don't even show Tatooine. Who knows? Maybe he's on his way back there, and that's good enough for me.
And that just ends it.
Yeah, it fits in. I feel like they, like you said, with the amount of time till episode 4, they could leave things fairly open-ended, and we still know, eventually.
Yeah. Something, we'll get there.
Yeah.
People are pretty impatient, though. You know what I mean? They'll be like, hey, man, I like my Star Wars in a nice little bow with a little cherry on top where it's all absolutely making perfect sense and I don't have to worry about it. But
I can appreciate that. But I mean, obviously it's all just rumor and speculation, but you hear things about season 1 was popular, maybe they'll do a season 2. So
I got a feeling that this ain't done. It's I think they've already committed. I had a feeling that they've already been yeah, we're going to do another one. So dangle some threads.
Yeah. I remember hearing or reading something about Hayden Christensen saying he wouldn't mind doing some Vader side stuff, just showing his rise to power, and I'd be all in for that. So they can place anybody anywhere at the end.
It depends what they leave. The motivation stuff's really weird here, because it's do you end it where Vader thinks that Obi-Wan's out of the picture, whether he's dead or whatever, or is it a thing where, I don't know, you can't just keep them come running into each other again. So it's does he fake his death? Does he whoop his ass so bad that he's just you stand the fuck away from me now, Vader, and that's it, and Vader's told to cool his jets and not to worry about it and get on with big other things, or it's an interesting sort of thing now, that the kind of because we was always going does he even know he's alive? We didn't really know what he knew before. It's classic Star Wars. No one always figuring out who knows what when.
It's a big universe. You can't keep tabs on everybody all the time.
Yeah. But I guess it's he seems so obsessed with getting him now If it gets to the S, does he have to feel like that he's got him in order to get on with his life, Vader? Or does he just basically fail that he's just going to stay away from him? Or it's just, I don't know.
For me, I think a big thing of it, especially like after their first interaction and Vader essentially just lets him go, is I feel like he's like at least a little bit disappointed in Obi-Wan. Like he's looking at this, it was his like on par adversary. And they were like going at it. Their last battle in episode 3 was like mental, and it was like high stakes. All of a sudden he finds this old man who can't even like stand up for half the fight. And I think part of it's just Vader might turn around and be like, this is bullshit.
This is bullshit. I waited 20 years for this.
Yeah. He's like, Vader's been in the gym daily getting ready for this, and like Obi-Wan's just been like chilling in the desert.
Well, it's funny because it's like when they meet up in episode 2 or 3, whichever it is, and Obi-Wan's completely unprepared and basically just runs.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if they're going to face off again in this episode, which I'm assuming they will, like it'll be him charged up, ready to go, focused, all right, equal terms kind of thing.
It's been cool to see him slowly getting back to terms with like, oh, I can do this. Like when he's in the hallways and he's like deflecting stormtrooper bolts. So his first one, he's a little bit, but then by the end, like not even that long after, he's like, oh, it's like riding a bike, and he's getting back.
Yeah, which is why I'm kind of like, how do you leave the end of the fight? Does he best him? And he's just like, don't come near me or else. Because that's that question, like she asked him, she's like, well, even if you get him, you're actually going to kill him, Obi-Wan. Can you do it? Like does he get him on the ground and he's just helpless? He's like, stay the fuck away from me. And, and I'll stay the hell away from you. Or, I don't know, like, let's just accept that we're out in the galaxy together and we'll just stay out of each other's paths because we can't kill each other.
Yeah.
Or I will I'll end you. But I don't know, like, can he leave the worst bloke in the universe alive knowing that he's there, though?
Yeah, it's tricky as well. Like, I'd love to see that. I feel like that would, like,
or it's like, it's not my responsibility to bring you back, it's your kid's responsibility. So I've got to look after the kids.
Yeah. But, I mean, I just can't imagine a scenario where he bests him because... Like, look what we saw at the end of the last episode. He just, like, pulls the shit and he opens it like a can of tuna. Like, he's just...
It's too much tuna.
He, like, performed a lightsaber duel with Reva. He didn't have a lightsaber. He was, like, catching her midair. He's just, like, he's top dog for a reason. Like, I can't imagine, like, if Obi-Wan gets the best of him, it's going to just be like... Whoa.
All right, I'm going to get some second opinions here. I'm going to see if I can hit up Catherine here. Hi, Catherine.
Hello.
Does this feel like you're back at Celebration, kind of? Like special Star Wars event, special Star Wars treatment?
Well, I do have my Star Wars lanyard.
Yeah.
So, yes, definitely back Celebration style. Maybe not as an exciting day as we had.
We had to work today and stuff like that. Yeah. There was no, like, Lucasfilm panel or anything before the thing or anything.
And I didn't see Diego Luna today.
Well, I haven't. It's a pretty full cinema. I haven't seen Diego Luna yet, but if he's here, we'll let you know. He might like to sit in the front. Maybe he's one of those kind of guys who sits in the front row.
Nothing wrong with the front row. Front row rocks.
The problem is now with this kind of treatment, it's like if they do an Andor event here, you're just like, well, this is the standard that now must be kept. I can't be going back to watching Andor in my lounge room, with my mates. So I need to be in the IMAX doing it on the big screen.
Yeah, especially as you are sort of slowly talking me into upgrading my television for Andor.
Yeah, I did send you a photo of like a $600 70-inch TV at Aldi the other day. Like, just something to think about in case, if you want to upgrade your viewing experience.
Yeah, thinking about it, but, I've got to get to London.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So what are you hoping to see tonight? Do you want complete closure or do you want, some dangling threads?
Dangling threads, because let's face it, I do want a season 2 because I've been loving it. I love Ewan as Obi-Wan. He's fantastic. But, go to the basic level. I want him to say hello there.
You want him to say the catchphrase?
Yes. I want him to say hello there. I want him to take his cloak off in that.
Because I want him to take his clothes off. I'm like, whoa, settle down.
Clothes. Okay. It's just his cloak, like he did in Revenge of the Sith, because it was hot.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know whether they'll go catchphrasey. Maybe that's how he ends it. Maybe he comes back and he greets Luke at the end and he just goes, hello there. And that's like how they end it. Like they do a little smug look and a little like cheesy grin on his face. I don't know.
They came so close. He did say hello.
I assume you were working while the Sith List were doing a stream today, there was a rumour of an after-credit sting of Obi-Wan touching base with Bail Organa and Mon Mothma at the Rebellion, and then a young Cassian Andor coming in.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And then, rolling into the next thing.
No one is moving during these credits because I'll tackle them. Everyone's staying in their seat until lights are on and it's well and over because, come on, second season.
Come on. I got Dale here as well. Hi, Dale. How you going, mate?
How you going?
Sorry, this is very poor quality recording here, just doing it to my phone, just like I did at Celebration. Like, I can't be carrying all the stuff around, but excited? What's your predictions, mate? What do you want to see?
I've got no predictions, but I'm always up for more Bail Organa. So,
Space Smiths?
Yeah, have him sort of tie things up and head back to Alderaan. I'd like to see a little bit more of Alderaan, and I support Catherine's move to have Ewan remove his cloak, clothes, whatever.
God, you guys, come on. I don't blame you, to be honest.
Well, he's a good-looking rooster, isn't he?
Oh, he's aging like fine wine, and we've got a nice big IMAX wall photo of him right here. Only 10 years younger than apparently Alec Guinness was.
Yeah, poor old Alex Guinness.
Although I did read, Alec Guinness did fight a world war. So that might do it to you.
Yeah, true. Yeah, no, very excited, and it's been a fantastic ride so far. Loved every episode in a different way. So, yeah, let's see how they tie things up.
All right, I'll get your thoughts afterwards. I might quickly just pass this down to Jonestown. Paul, how you going, buddy?
Well, actually, I'm a little bit more disturbed about Neen's almost Emily Lind-like fan fiction version of what's going to happen with this.
That's Emily's department.
What did Emily do to you at Celebration, Catherine?
Just you wait until you hear the fan fiction.
Just wait till they have the one that has Steele's character in it as well. The next Celebration, it'll be the fan fiction Emily writes with Steele's character from Obi-Wan Kenobi in it, doing a lot of other disgusting things. So, something to look forward to.
Ajax Citizen is borderline 70s porn name.
Yeah, it absolutely is. So, Jonesy, what are you hoping to see, mate?
See, that's the thing. I'm not going in expecting too much, but what I'm thinking they will try to do is kind of give a little bit of, not fan service, but you mentioned before you're talking about closure. I think they want to give prequel fans sort of something where they can be like, oh, this is what I wanted.
That's very true. I don't know. We'll see. What do we reckon on running time, guys? Considering no one's looked it up, what do you think it'll be, and what would you ideally want? Catherine, you first.
At least an hour. I was liking the Stranger Things more than an hour episodes. Yeah, hour.
How about you, Dale?
I'll be greedy and I'd like a little bit more than an hour, but hey, whatever they give us, I'm happy for.
You're so diplomatic. I love it. Don't look it up, Jonesy. We don't want to know, mate. Keep it to yourself. We don't want to see that. 10 minutes. That's going to be a short stint. All right. Well, this is going to kick off shortly. So, Eli, any closing thoughts before we get ready to roll into this?
Let's get it going already. Let's get it on. I've gotten through like halfway through my popcorn. This isn't ideal.
You're going to have to walk back out and be like, I forgot my popcorn.
It might actually be worth a shot.
Yeah, well, get me one while you're at it. Actually, before we run off, I should just talk to Peter here. Peter Hodgson, how you going, buddy? Former guest on the podcast. StarWars.com article contributor, no less, occasionally. What are your hopes and dreams, dude?
I need to see my quags. I need my quags. They've been hinting at him. It's going to happen.
You could have rocked the back top knot and everything for it.
I don't really have the head for it. I just kind of look like I'm Ozzy Osbourne, just got out of a shower or something. So, yeah.
Shmee!
Revan!
Any crazy theories or just high hopes apart from Qui-Gon?
I have a thought about Reva. I think she's going to see Luke and be like, that's who's going to take down Vader. And I think she's going to...
Step back?
Yeah. Because she's going to know that she can't do it. She's going to know Obi-Wan can't do it.
No, I reckon.
But she's going to see Luke and be like, that's the guy.
Nice. I like it. All right, well, we're going to get your opinions when we get out the other side of this, because I got a podcast to fill, so it's going to happen. Thanks, buddy. Oh, man, we're out. Just like that. Quick, Jonesy, quick reaction, mate. What do you think?
I think they managed to hit that balance between fan service and closure. Because especially if you've got Obi and Darth fighting again, but you've still got to leave it so it fits in with episode 4.
Yeah.
So you've got a little bit of that. And you kind of got... I did like what they did with the mixing of the voices during the end there.
Yeah.
That gave it an interesting amount of balance. And, yeah, I think they managed to wrap it up in a nice enough bow.
Satisfied. There's a satisfied man. I got Matt and Sean here. Blue Bear, the Milk guys. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi. You guys see a Star Wars?
We saw we saw 2 Star Wars.
We saw 2 Star Wars. You got your dollies? You got your Leia dolly?
I got a Leia dolly.
I got an Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I got a Leia lanyard card.
What'd you think, guys? Did you enjoy it? Did you feel it tick the boxes, Sean?
Tick them all. Hit all my pleasure senses. Loved it. Loved it.
Smashed my boxes.
Smashed
it really smashed my boxes.
You got smashed in a big
God.
bad way.
I got my boxes smashed. So good.
Oh, I'm very happy to hear that. Andy, how you going, man?
Yeah, good to see
What'd you reckon?
I fucking loved it. It was the best thing I've seen all year.
But you were at Celebration. You got this. Were you? Oh, you weren't in the screening though, did you? To make the
I
screening.
didn't have a screening. But I did see the Ahsoka footage, which was pretty damn good.
And this is better than the Ahsoka footage.
Somehow was better than the Ahsoka footage, and that had the ghost in it.
Dude, there's a satisfied customer right there. Very happy to hear that. Catherine, hi mate.
Hi.
How you doing?
That was a lot. That was awesome. That's great.
I was sitting next to you. You get a little bit nervy there when Reva showed up to the homestead.
I was like, it's ridiculous. I know Luke is fine, but it's that Luke's in so much danger. Like, what's going to happen? Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, it was everything.
You feel like it satisfied ending?
Yes, but they can make more.
They can make more.
Yeah.
Dale, hi mate.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
Got everything you wanted?
Absolutely. I got a bit teary at the Leia bit when they were saying goodbye and felt all the emotions.
It was an emotional moment. Did you feel it ticked all the boxes for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I was thrilled with it. We got a bit of Palpy, we got Qui-Gon,
I made that Palpatine ridiculous. I was on 3 Men and a Baby Yoda yesterday, and I said Palpatine will turn up and basically tell Vader to cool his jets. And that's why
That's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
With a snarky little comment. Quite funny.
Yeah, he's like, you can't be controlled. Yeah. Who are you? Oh, it's the Ajax citizen. Hey, mate. Hey, Steele. Just a quick reaction. Did you have a good... Was you there again? Did I see you?
Are you recording a podcast?
Yeah,
I'm on... Yeah, with Luke Skywalker. So,
very smiley man.
Chomp on that. Hey, did they do a Uncle Owen one? Because that's the one I want. I've been checking. Like, I feel like a shitty bouncer checking everyone's passes.
No, I got Vader. No, Edgerton.
I feel like they didn't do one. But I really want because in the eyes, Luke. And then
They had a pile of them on the table over there before.
Oh, they had more.
Yeah.
I saw some over there.
There you go. I don't think they got an Ajax citizen one though, so maybe not. Anybody else got some closing thoughts here? Anybody got some feelings that they want to put up? No, everyone's just happy. Just smiles.
Yeah, I don't need a second season of that, but I'll take one if they've got one. But I'm totally happy. That has become essential viewing for me between Revenge of the Sith and Rogue One. That series.
Boom. Love it. Awesome. I'm so glad everybody's happy, and now I can dive in deep with Eli. Hey mate.
Oh wow.
How you feeling?
I'm still got the goosebumps. Like they haven't faded yet. I'm still like just kind of.
There was a lot of questions when we were talking before. I was like, how are they gonna resolve this? How are they gonna leave everybody, and everybody in a place where they don't want to keep hunting everybody? But it seemed to work.
Yeah, it really did, especially with like the relationship of Obi-Wan and Anakin. It got to it's finished. Like it's over.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to.
Exactly.
Yeah, actually, not even worth my time.
Yes. Yeah. So all he could see was Vader, and he was like, "I've got nothing for you. I don't want There's nothing between."
I don't need to hunt you, and maybe you'll hunt me. I'll be prepared for that if that happens. But it turns out that Palpatine's just like, "Yo, dude, call your jets. This is a distraction."
Yeah, and obviously it did wonders for his mental health because immediately Qui-Gon was like, "Oh my God, finally!
They got the monkey off your back."
Mentally, okay, because you've been in that cave super sad for a long time.
A little bit of extra Irish on that, Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna like. Well, they would have given him like a few lines, and he's like,
I can't be bothered to do the accent. I'm just going to roll out. I'm just going to roll out old straight out of Dublin or wherever where he's from.
You know what? It was perfect. It was perfect. Like he's been enjoying like eternity as the Force Ghost, and he's like, I can let loose a little bit. Like I can relax into my.
Yeah, let's go build a house, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's so perfect. Like it really did. Like it wedged everything together so well, which was tricky because like it's all major players, and it just everyone's where they need to be.
Everyone's motivations seemed good. It seemed good, like it landed, where she couldn't basically off Luke, and she gets to live another day, which is good. Dale's looking. What are you looking at, Dale?
Boxes of toys over there, guys. Like, let's not.
If you walk with enough confidence, I don't think anyone will.
If you just walk up and go like, "I'm just here as the toy inspector." I'd like some more dollies, please.
Just smile and look desperate.
We just huddle over.
But we've got an awesome poster as well.
Has anyone seen here?
No, he was on Twitter saying that he couldn't make it. He got the lurgy. So I don't think know if he's got COVID or if he's got the lurgy. But
Well, Hugh Fleming, you've done it again.
I haven't even unraveled it, but I'm sure it's awesome. I'm just going to assume that it's already awesome.
Oh, the second they said bespoke posters, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, well, he did them for the sequel trilogy premieres that they did in Melbourne. So when they were doing them down at Knox with the fan club, so he did them. So I'm assuming it's in the same vein. So yep, you've got that something for your wall at home.
I'm really excited. Put it up straight away.
Put it up.
It might even be framed. I'll chuck it in a frame. Everything.
I'm so happy after this thing. I'm feeling so satisfied. I'll just chuck a goddamn frame on there.
I'm ready to go home and watch it again.
What we might do is, what we'll do is we'll wrap this up because we've got places to be, but maybe we'll touch base and we'll do a full recap of the whole thing.
Yeah, I think it needs to settle because I'm still
watch it all again.
Yeah, I'm still all over the place.
All right, let's do it, dude. What a pleasure! What a night, hey?
Thanks for having me here. This is great.
Awesome.